What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Big Body Cisco, with another installment of your favorite new podcast, Can We Talk? Hit the song. Don't do it. We can't do it. Copyright. But the Tevin Campbell one. With your boy, Big Body Cisco, and we're back with another installment because we put out the video last week about our Reno show, Nevada. Whoa on the response, everybody. Comments went crazy. Everyone's a professional now. So quick little update on that, too. I get everyone's like, don't serve alcohol at all ages. Don't do all this, too. Look, I get the concerns and the comments, which I want you guys to do. But what I'm saying is if you guys throw shows and you go to shows, you ain't drinking inside. I mean, you may drink a little bit, but you guys are pre-gaming in the parking lot. You drinking at the house. You're getting the Costco liquor, and then you come. So look, I'm not here to say you're right or wrong. I'm here to just say, look, I love what you guys are talking about in the comments. But there's a few kind of comments that are a little bit vulgar, but we wouldn't get into that. But it's just a fact that I'm trying to throw shows for you guys. And I get the all ages aspect. I get someone said, the security needs to do better. And I concur. Did I just use the word concur? And there we go, Austin. And I concur with you guys. I believe that the venue security wasn't prepped to handle some of the situations, but that's neither here nor there. Going forward, all I'm saying, if anybody's watching this video and they happen to be going to an event and they know that they call in the Samoan language, onga oleanga, which is what we call, a dumb drunk. I've been that guy before. Try to be a little bit more, weary of it. Is that what you're calling it, Austin? More aware of it, because you kind of ruin it for everybody else if you can't handle your alcohol. And I'm not one to call the kettle black. I've been in these positions and I've ruined many a parties. But someone said, it's coming back to you. I was like, yeah, you might be true. But just to go on that, I'm going back to Reno this weekend. We're going to be out there for the Brighter Days Festival, 2-day festival. It's going to be drinking and stuff as well. But, not to let you guys know that it's a Palangi festival where there probably not going to be a lot of fights and stuff that there would be at an all-poly one. But to say the less, I love all my Polynesian people. I never didn't put that out there to kind of like down talk any of my Polynesian people, Samoans, Tongans, Hawaiians, Chamorros, Fijis. I just want to make more of these events feasible and, more pleasurable for an all ages crowd. And if we do 21 and over, then we are drinking responsibly. Yes, I'm the old guy. Now someone said, look at that old head talking like, yeah, I'm an old head now, guys. I used to party back in the day, and you guys really ain't partying how we used. That's another show right there. But nonetheless, we'll see you guys and keep supporting every poly event you guys see. But let's just act right. And I don't down talk anybody's other event, whether it's a festival, whether it's a concert, whether it's a tour. Go support, especially if they're your Polynesian artists and they're Polynesian promoters. Go support them, man, because nobody else is going to do it except our own people. Okay, moving on. Artificial intelligence. It's getting scary, guys. You guys are on TikTok. You guys are on Instagram. I'm seeing a lot of videos that I can't even decipher between the two anymore. Some look a little too real. Then you got the ones with Rasta Monkey. You got the one with the gorillas and the stormtroopers. There's just a bunch of them that's going on right now. Hilarious as shit. Don't get me wrong. These are hilarious as shit, but it's scary to think like there's some old lady ones that I had posted and reposted that is it almost looks real. Like there's sometimes that you almost have to fact check. They're like, that might be AI. And watch when we start putting like our twist on it and like, them doing an AI version of Can We Talk. They could sit there and use my voice and talk so much shit about every artist and person I work with, and I'd be like, wait, that ain't even me. That's AI. So I don't know. It continues to be a dominant trend, beginning to get more difficult to figure out what's real and what's fake. And they're doing ones that are a little racist. We'll show some of the ones in some of the clips, but they have the ones that were talking about Tongans and Samoans with the polys, and they're talking about, guys being, look, you see it on Instagram. I ain't got to remind you. We'll show a couple of the clips without the dialogue, Austin. Just show it without the dialogue. But other than that, they got the human beer pong. Let's be careful with AI, because if you really look at it, the way the world is going right now, we could be all AI generated. I can't even be real. I could be AI right now, and you wouldn't even know it. Something to think about. Are we bored with traditional sports? The ESPYs just happened last night. Who hosted that thing? What was his name? It was a comedian, right?
That was Shane Gillis.
Shane Gillis. That guy is hilarious. His satire, his dialogue was hilarious. But the reason why I bring up the ESPY, shout out Drewski too. Are we bored with traditional sports? Because along with the AI videos you guys are seeing, you guys seen Dan Hangman having the fights, and now he's having aunties fighting. You guys see the poly aunties. I don't know who are putting these things together, but mixing sports with other things like boxing with soccer. Did you guys see this? Boxing, like I wish I was playing soccer and go steal on somebody with a boxing glove. But 10 versus 2 in a cage, you see, look at the videos. 10 versus 2. I mean, we did that back in the day, but it wasn't like, sanctioned. Nights in the octagon, drinking while fighting. It goes all back to, it's all full circle, guys. But we're talking about blind boxing. Did you guys see the blind boxing? Guys, the water slide kickball, like, are we that bored? Tractor slip and slide was one of my favorite ones. But look, I know we're getting bored and I know we're doing AI stuff, but some of these things, what was the thing where they tied him to the punching bag and just started hitting him? I was like, is that like a sport? And they're like, oh, he kind of took those punches. But the one for me has to be the antis fighting. The Dan Hangman had it's not like they wasn't not fighting. They were slanging them. But look, I keep bringing this up on Can We Talk? Because can we talk about it, people? Are we that bored? We that bored? We came up with AI. I think AI has always been a thing though, right, Austin? For many, many moons, and it's just coming to fruition. But other than that, man, let's try to see. Let's go do some, normal sports like football, baseball, and basketball. Movie review. I went to the movie, took my son, and I seen a movie that I didn't think I was gonna like. I thought I was just gonna take a nap. It was called Elio. I don't even know if I'm saying that. Is it right? Elio was a movie. Elio Solis was an imaginative yet social awkward 11-year-old boy, and I seen this with my 10-year-old. Dope movie, man. I ended up watching it with no expectations. And I think that's how people should watch movies nowadays. Because I think, I still get put under the microscope for sinners. It's on HBO now, and I still don't like that goddamn movie. But to each his own. Elio, it was early screen testing. Movie 2023 showed the patron said while it was good, they would not pay to watch it. The new director and multiple rewrites made the budget go from $150 million to a rumored $200 to $300 million. I didn't know that much money went into a film. But Elio, is that who did Elio? I think Elio was
Pixar, which is Disney.
And Pixar is based in the Bay Area. But just having a Pixar movie, my son was like, "Yeah, let's go watch Elio." I'm like, "Oh God." I'm not gonna lie, guys. I was glued. He was like, "Dad, can we get more popcorn?" I was like, "Wait." Shutted him up and everything. I was like, Elio was on here. So if you have kids of that age, my 10-year-old loved it. Go check out the movie Elio. Definitely a dope movie. Now we're getting back to the toxic topics. You remember the toxic topics back on the Twitch days when we was all locked up during quarantine and the pandemic and all that. Romantic sexual relationships in the gray area, no label. Situationships is what we call them. Increasingly common amongst millennials and Gen Z. That's all you new motherfuckers. Sporadic communication, no future planning. You guys know what it is. It's a booty call. Situationships, friends with benefits. How are you guys handling with this social media age? Because look, dating app culture, easy to find relationships. Or someone was showing me what's the Bumble, and guys, you guys got it easy. You could just slide in the DM and you know what I'm talking about. But all I'm saying is these situationships, there's a lot of stuff that people are going onto social media, convenience and flexibility. I'm not saying not to do it. Hey, to each his own. But I'm saying in this world that we're living in, especially with AI, you got a lot of things that are being against you guys. So be safe out there. Are you in a situationship? If you are, comment in the comments below because we definitely want to see what your situation is talking about. I have a few people that sent me some situationships and we'll talk about on another date. That's just, it gets a little weird. Artist Spotlight, brand new music. Make sure you guys go check out the banger video. 2 of them. Young LB with Finn and also K Nova with my nephew Craig. I'm telling you guys, man, these guys are coming out with some heat. And also Moss Music, Take It Back. Craig's one's called Baby. It's a take off Charlie Wilson's Can't See My Baby, whatever the hell it's called. But go check out all the new music, especially when we're talking about supporting our local artists. Go watch the videos, go run the numbers up. Go download the song, go buy the song. Don't just rip it off of YouTube. That's neither here nor there. But shout out all my artists that are doing their thing. And I know everybody's been hitting me because I just posted that Holo Holo is coming to Irvine, California and to San Jose, California. Look, you guys already know Western Conference has a lot to do with the in-betweens. And I'll just tell you this, I'm going to be bringing out a lot of artists during the Western Conference and Friends set that we have before the main act. So we'll be handpicking a few of you guys to come perform with me and Westafa right before the headliner. And I'm just talking about, if you don't know how big of a position that is, I'm not talking about the opener that no one really gets to see. And then, earlier in the day, I'm talking about a prime position, a prime selection that we're doing all that for you guys, a prime spot for you artists. So definitely stop tagging me in other people's music, because some of y'all shit is trash. I'm a realist. I mean, some of the stuff I like. Some of y'all should just go, okay, that's neither here nor there. Last but not least, sponsor spotlight, guys. And when I say sponsor spotlight, you guys always look at, I have like Coco Love, but you guys see me, I used to have Dos Caras Tequila. We got a new tequila. Loca Loca Tequila is co-founded by Indian actor, Rana, musician. I don't want to get their names all wrong, but it's some Indian entrepreneurs from India which blends Indian and Mexican cultures in the U.S. market last year. It's right here, Loca Loca right here. I've tried it. You know I'm a tequila guy, and this is my tequila now, guys. And not just because they're a sponsor spotlight, but because I like tequila. And I tried it, and it doesn't have no additives. I did like my boy Glenn from Maoli. He said, look, you know how they don't have no additives? He poured it in my hand, and he said, do it like this. See, not sticky. I said, you ever pour tequila in my hand ever again, we're going to have a problem. But this is the same way. No additives, the way I like it. Loca Loca Tequila. You're going to hear more of them, especially on the Can We Talk podcast, along with Coco Love, along with Bula Pies. And I handpick my sponsors, guys. I know there's a lot of people, a lot of mom and pop spots are asking, how can they be a sponsor? We're going to take a couple of more here and there, but I kind of like to keep it under a handful, only because I don't want to act like I'm whoring myself out. I actually have to like the product. If I didn't like Coco Love, you wouldn't see me drinking it. I just brought a case for Austin. He's still scrounging for a couple of cans in the back that has a little bit on the bottom. But Loca Loca Tequila, go check that out. Go Google it. We'll have more information on the owners. I'm going to have them on the podcast as well. Western Conference Podcast. People keep asking. I'm waiting for our new studio. If you guys know, the Shack LV will be opening in August. We're working on the podcast studio in the back, and we'll have our first Western Conference podcast with me and Westafa in the new studio, in the new digs. But we over here at Simple Equations with my boy Austin. We'll have all that stuff transferring over there. So more Dub C podcasts are on the way. That was a big mouthful. We had a good time. We're going to drink on some tequila. No, we're not, because it's in the afternoon. I don't even know what time it is right now. But with that said, I appreciate the support and love. Go get the brand new merch that we just dropped also at BigBodyCisco.com. Support, support, support. I'm trying to put it out, and you guys go, I'm going to set them up. Y'all knock them down. See you on the next Can We Talk. Peace.